Welcome to day 6 of Holy Week. Intentionally reflecting on Holy Week is a practice that aims to put the cross, the tomb, and the resurrection all into perspective. Today is Good Friday. Can you feel the atmosphere changing? There's a darkness here. And we've been talking all week about how the things that Jesus had come to do and the things that people were expecting him to do, they weren't the same. The same group that cheered and praised him as the new king just a few days ago, well, they're all now passionately screaming for him to be crucified. What a change. Pilate, the governor, seems confused as he tries to keep the peace. He knows that Jesus is innocent, but he follows the will of the crowd and releases a notorious criminal instead of Jesus. Jesus, knowing what's to come, chose not to use his power to free himself, but instead followed the will of his Father and allowed the trial to unfold. And I can see the heartbreak on Jesus' face as he's sentenced to death. He knows that this is the price he must pay for the sins of humanity. And as we witness the soldiers beat Jesus and place a crown of thorns on his head and finally nail him to a cross, we can't help but feel a sense of despair. It's difficult to watch such a horrific scene and know that this is all because of our sin. And as you read through today's passage in your journal, pay close attention to the details as they unfold. Today's story is difficult to read because it depicts the immense pain and suffering that our Savior had to endure. However, it's important to listen and reflect on his message. Consider your place in the crowd. Would you have cheered for his release, or would you have condemned him? Reflect on your own sins, which were nailed to the cross with Jesus. And remember, if you don't have a journal of your own, simply text the word journal to 833-241-4241 to receive a free digital download of the resource.